Throughout puberty, your body will change shape, getting taller and curvier. In order for you to grow your best, it's important that you take extra care by eating right, keeping clean, and getting sleep. This section reminds you about body basics to keep you looking and feeling your best. Treat your body right. Respect yourself. Your body is the only one you'll ever have. Growing a healthy you. Being healthy depends upon what you put into and keep out of your body. One of the ways you can help your body grow best is by eating a balanced diet of nutritious foods. Now's the time to make sure to get a variety of vitamins and minerals in your food. And two of the most important bodybuilders are calcium and protein. Calcium is a mineral that helps make your bones strong. Calcium also strengthens your teeth, powers your nerves, and keeps your blood and heart healthy. You can find calcium in foods such as these: dairy products, milk, cheese, and yogurt; dark green leafy vegetables; beans, white, black, kidney, and garbanzo; orange-colored fruits, cantaloupes, tangerines, and oranges; fish, particularly salmon; calcium-fortified foods such as orange juice and cereals. Look for calcium fortified on the label. Even though ice cream is a dairy product, it has so much sugar that it really isn't a healthy source of calcium or protein. It counts as a treat instead. Protein is needed to keep up and build the muscles you use every day. Lean meats and fish have lots of protein without a lot of unhealthy fats. But if you're not much of a meat eater, or if you're a vegetarian, here are some great alternatives. Beans. Combine beans with rice for even more protein. Dairy products: milk, cheese, and yogurt. Soy. Soybeans, or edamame, and tofu. Nuts and nut butters. Eggs. Listen to your body. What's important is not only what you eat, but also how often and how much you eat. Many people eat 3 large meals a day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But it's actually better to eat 5 smaller meals. If you eat a snack in the morning, a snack in the afternoon, and reasonable portions at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, then you are already doing it. Don't forget to pace yourself. Listen to your body, eating when you are hungry and stopping when you are full. If you eat extremely fast, you won't always feel full until you've already eaten too much food. But don't go too slowly either, or you won't have time to finish lunch at school. Meal skipping. Skipping meals typically isn't a good idea. If you're sick, your body might not feel as if it wants solid food. So drinking water, tea, juice, or soup is fine. But in general, your body needs food regularly. The saying, "breakfast is the most important meal of the day," is actually true. That's because breakfast provides the fuel to start your day. It gives your body and your brain the energy to get going. Even if you don't feel hungry, it's a bad idea to skip breakfast. If you do skip it, you may not have the energy to do well in your early classes, and may be so hungry by lunchtime that you make bad food choices. The real thing is best. A meal with whole foods is the best way to get good nutrition into your body. This means eating unprocessed foods, such as fresh fruit instead of fruit gummies, or cheese, yogurt, meat, or beans instead of a protein bar. You might think you can just take a vitamin to make your diet a healthy one, but that doesn't work, because your body absorbs nutrients much better from whole foods than from a pill.
Handling this is all about expectations, habits, and attitude. The basic facts. That body you've got, it's going to change, and you're going to have to start taking care of it. Get ready for some changes. Your body is about to start growing and transforming big time. Or maybe this has already begun. All of it can feel awkward, uncomfortable, even gross. On the flip side, it's sort of awesome that you don't actually have to do anything. You can just sit back as your body transforms itself. But because it's all new and unfamiliar, you are guaranteed to have some questions about what's happening. Knowing the facts will help you take care of yourself better. It makes all of this changing seem less major. Let's tackle the biggest question right now, before this audiobook even really begins. What is puberty? It just means the process of growing and changing from a kid into an adult. Everybody goes through it, girls and guys. And every adult everywhere has gone through it, from parents to presidents, astronauts to athletes. So you are absolutely not alone in this. The puberty timeline. Puberty starts for most boys between the ages of 9 and 14. Puberty is finished when your body has reached its adult height, shape, and appearance. This usually means that you are in puberty throughout all of your teen years. The basic facts. You will grow taller, sprout hair, sweat more, develop muscles, see some changes in skin texture, see changes in hair, color, texture, amount, way more. Get a deeper voice. See changes to your private parts. Experience new emotions. All this stuff happens in a slightly different order for every guy. The unpredictability comes from the fact that these changes are caused by hormones, which are chemicals that your body produces to transform you, slowly, from a young boy into a man. This book is not a substitute for talking to your parents, your doctor, or other adults you trust. People whose job it is to take care of you. No question is too silly or too embarrassing to ask. Remember, the grown-ups in your life were once your age too, and have experience and wisdom to share with you. Good habits. This stuff works now and later. You'll use this advice forever, so you're welcome. The rules. Everything in this book that teaches you how to take care of yourself is as true for a kid as it is for an adult. Yep, that's right. The rules here apply to you, your parents, and your grandparents too. The info you will learn about nutrition and exercise and sleep and keeping clean is true for pretty much everyone. These are skills that you will use for the rest of your life. We all forget to do these things sometimes. That's not a huge deal. The most important thing is to get into healthy habits now so that you're in a good routine by the time your body has gone through these big changes. Besides, habits are a lot easier to remember than rules. Take all of this information and turn it into stuff you do automatically. Then you are set up for a healthy life. Here are the most important basics when it comes to taking care of your body. There's lots more info to. Everyone experiences feelings all day, every day. Emotions can go from happy to sad, angry to scared, calm to annoyed, frustrated to victorious. Sometimes feelings carry physical sensations along with them, such as a bellyache or a stream of tears or a racing heartbeat. Other times feelings just swirl around inside in the form of thoughts. These emotions can be big, completely shifting your mood and behavior. Or they can be so tiny that you barely notice them. They can last a long time, or they can shift in a minute. All of this can be confusing until you learn how to sort through how you feel and why. What are feelings exactly? When something happens to us, or even just around us, we react. That reaction is called a feeling or an emotion. Every minute of every day, people are talking. Events are unfolding. The world is changing. Each person has his or her own response to what's going on at that moment. A joke can be funny to one person, but hurtful to another. A stunt can be scary for this guy, but super fun for that guy. When you attach a name to your reaction, it becomes easier to understand how you feel. The way you feel might not be the same as the way someone else feels, even someone who is standing right next to you looking at or hearing the exact same thing. In the same way that no one knows what you are thinking unless they ask. You will never really know how someone else feels unless you ask them. This is why we try to put words to our emotions. Only you know how you feel inside. Your best friends or your parents can sometimes guess what's going on based on how you look or act, but they won't know for sure unless you tell them. And you can't tell them unless you have words to describe your emotions. I felt. There are lots of different emotions, and each one can be described in many ways. Listen to the following words and consider. Which ones are more general? Which ones describe a feeling in more detail? Which words are strong and forceful? Do some suggest that a feeling is more important, while others make a feeling seem like less of a big deal? Glad, amused, cheerful, peppy, delighted, stoked, psyched, giddy, silly, pleased, joyful, merry, content, sunny, elated, ecstatic, happy. Sad, weepy, dismal, disappointed, down, somber, heartbroken, sorry, bummed out, blue, teary, glum, low, melancholy. Angry, salty, frustrated, upset, annoyed, cross, hurt, mad, peeved, chafed, enraged, bitter, heated, furious, irate. Shy, wary, afraid, careful, alone, isolated, reluctant, nervous, reserved, embarrassed, shrinking, bashful, cautious, hesitant, quiet, timid.
How do you feel at this very moment? Happy? Sad? Angry? Scared? Lots of things in your life can set off your emotions. Sometimes you will feel good. Sometimes not so good. But all those feelings, the good, the sad, and the all-around bad, are normal. And chances are, even the happiest girl you know is sorting out her own confusing knot of emotions. So hold on and hang in there, and we'll help you figure this feelings thing out. What are feelings? I feel great. I feel mad. I feel scared. Just what are these oceans of emotions washing over you these days? Emotions are reactions you have to things that happen around you, and you use feeling words to describe them. Because the events you react to are constantly changing, it's natural that your emotions would change too. That's why the word emotion has the word motion built right into it. You can be soaring to the top of the world one minute and feel stuck in the mud the next. Sometimes you may not even be sure how you feel at all. Some days I feel happy one minute and like crying the next. I continually get mad when people ask me about my day, and I often blow up at my mom. What is happening? Why do I do this? Confused. The better you become at identifying your feelings, the more you'll learn about yourself. People often use the following words to describe their feelings. Make note of any feelings you remember having in the last week. I felt thrilled, shy, fearful, wonderful, guilty, happy, joyful, anxious, frustrated, sad, annoyed, ambitious, moody, serious, pleased, embarrassed, worried, silly, hopeless, loving, giddy, proud, honored, ashamed, scared, confused, envious, excited, compassionate, brave, sorry, hopeful, respectful, careless,